Hey Luke. Can't hear you.
Okay, so I just realized I had my microphone muted. Sorry. I'm assuming you can hear me now. This button on my controller right here, if you see, like, it's not lit up there, but then watch this when I click it. See, you couldn't hear me there when I was talking. Like, they have like a button on the PS5 controller that when it's orange, you can mute your mic. I normally have that button activated when I'm playing games all the time, just because if something happens in the game and I want to save a clip of what happened, I don't want my voice showing up in it, and so I can hit the share button and be like, save the last 10 minutes of gameplay or something like that. So
Yeah,
it's
I
a
use SP5.
yeah, it's a habit of
PS5.
me having the that button clicked in all the time. But thanks for telling me you couldn't hear my voice. I guess that's kind of important when I'm streaming, isn't it? But yeah, I'm getting ready to do the Manufacturers Cup. So are you doing that tonight, Scott? Because the main thing I'm concerned about is are there going to be a lot of people wall riding? But while I'm at it, I will go ahead and post my link to the broadcast in a lot of places. I think we got a good 8 minutes, 8 minutes before this starts. So I'll find my live stream on my phone here.
Didn't realize you can plug headphone in it. Plug.
Yeah, I just see that's the jack down here. I just used the headset right here into the controller. So, yeah, that's what you're hearing me through. I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste this
I'm
link
not
and.
interested in this one.
Oh, well, I'll try to make it somewhat entertaining. Maybe you'll be like somewhat interested. Just gonna post my link all over the place here. Yeah, once I post a link in a lot of places, I'll go ahead and do a little bit of practicing in here, but I've already done plenty in Kaboom's lobby. And Kaboom Operator's a great guy for hosting those practice lobbies, by the
Don't
way.
mind watching it, but if you get taken out, that's race over.
Yeah. Someone, like, kind of took me out in Kaboom's practice lobby, but I confronted him after it in a polite way, and I thought it was a mistake even. I didn't think he did it on purpose, and I was like, hey man, like, I get you hit me on mistake, but it would be nice if you could slow down after hitting me. And then he just told me, like, you know what, it actually wasn't a mistake, I did it on purpose, but I'm sorry, I don't know what took over me. So there is hope for, I guess he was just irritated at me, but the guy is fine because he, like, confessed. He's like, you know what, I'm sorry. So I'm telling you guys, no matter how much you think that, like, there's so many people out there that are ruining races, there's hope. There is hope that, you can have good, clean races. What I'm working on is, like, when I come into situations, I don't want to get, yeah, like, I'm myself working on, like, not getting too irritated when things happen and just staying calm. I don't want to be, because I can struggle with that. And I think you guys can notice that in my live streams. I struggle with getting too irritated when things happen, so you just gotta keep your cool. Yeah, so I just posted the link to my broadcast in Kaboom's Discord. Now I'm gonna
Had a
post it
great race
to.
tonight. Good battles and racing against A+.
I've been getting paired with a lot of A+ drivers lately. I didn't even know that when you're a B rank, you can still get paired with them. It's just I didn't know that. Posting the link to Creeth Kart's Discord. And I'll do it in Rory's
Do you
Discord.
go over that Santiago Calatrava bridge?
Do I go over the Santiago? This is a fictional track, actually, Michael. Thanks for tuning in, by the way, Michael. How's your night going, Michael? Okay, I think I've posted my link to enough places, enough Discord channels and everything. People want to tune in, they will. I've posted my link. Actually, there's a few PSN group chats that I can post my link on. I'll go ahead and hop on the track. Hey Fabio, what's up? Dylan, nice to see you guys.
First, so we can get beer.
Yeah, Michael, if I place in the top, if I place in the top 4 or maybe top 5, then I'm just gonna call it a night right there. That'll be enough racing, and then yeah, we can go grab some beers. I could use some alcohol tonight. I'm in a lot of pain. My thoracic outlet syndrome's really acting up. Oops, I need to open that. Alright, let's get some short practice in here. I actually really enjoy this track. So since this is the Manufacturers Cup, those of you that don't know, you have to stick with the manufacturer that you picked for the whole season. I'm not doing the entire season because I have a minor surgery coming up soon. I went with Nissan for my manufacturer, so I got to stick with Nissan. You got your beer already, Fabio? There you go. What kind of beer is it? And Scott, that's interesting. But I think now that you mention it, when I was a B rank for a while in the previous Gran Turismo, I was nip the wall there. I was still getting paired with some A+s there. Stella's decent. It's okay. It's beer though, so you're having a better night than me so far. Hold on to third gear a tad bit too long there. Thank you, Subi. After Kaboom Operators Practice Lobby, I've learned a lot of new tricks on here, and I'm getting a lot better at it. Looks like I'm going through Sector 3 is where I struggled with the most last time. So Sector 3, I got a 21.5 there. Let's see if I can improve on that third sector. Oh wow, we only got under 2 minutes until the first round starts. Subi, you don't really need too much practice on this. This is a very basic track. The only thing you have to know, the key points to take from this is that, I mean, right here, stay real high. Stay near the green. And, oh yeah, the HD processing, yeah. But Subi, the biggest thing you need to know is that you can't do a no-stop on this. There is a mandatory pit stop, so you have to pit at least once. Not because you'll need fuel or new tires, but just because the rules have it mandatory. Michael! Good one. Good one. Yeah, and even on this bank turn, you got to stay high too. That's what threw me off, is because this track is just so weird in that way, where a lot of the camber on the turns, you benefit from staying high and taking the turn wide, where that just goes against our instincts. When we're sim racers, we want to really hug the inside as tight as we can on the apex, and you don't even want to come near the apex in a lot of these turns, and it's just so weird. It's a weird feeling, but that's the fastest way around it. It's bizarre, but I think it's because of the camber on the turns. Like right here, see how I'm staying wide the whole time, and that's literally the most ideal line to take through it. Even the pros do that. So, but what you got to look out for is when we do the actual racing, there's going to be people that will be wall riding, which is just a really dirty tactic and it's frowned upon. I'm not going to do that, so I'm probably not going to be the fastest in there just because people will be using cheap tactics. But I guess we're about to find out. Here we go.
Is not the fastest here because of the camber.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Scott. It's got to be because of the camber, but it's just weird. Like, it goes against your instinct to just not even go near the apex. It's very weird.
GLHF.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you.
GLHF.
Thank you, Subi. There's really no right or wrong on what lap you pit on in this. It's just whatever you think is best. I think, you know, interestingly enough, I think what is the best strategy for me is to weigh out what lap I pit based on what kind of battles I'm having. If someone's picking up a close slipstream behind me, I might do an undercut, because the undercut will prevent him from continuously getting that slipstream off of you. So you kind of weigh out what lap you pit on just off of racing strategy and not like tire and fuel strategy, because you're just required to do one pit stop because of the rules. That's it. You don't have to do the pit stops because like your tires stay the same regardless. There's hardly any tire wear. You don't even have to worry about fuel at all. I don't even refuel in the pits. I didn't check who's in here and what ranks they are. I wonder if I recognize anyone that's even in this lobby. So, don't recognize anyone so far. Where did my cursor go? Alright, hopefully we don't get any slow snails in front of me. Let me move. That Subaru's not going to be the best one around this track. Now, since this is my out lap, if anyone's behind me, I'll let them pass if they need to, because this lap is not the qualifying lap. See how he stayed more to the inside, and that's a slower line? Isn't that just so bizarre? That's exactly what I was talking about there. Because there's no camber. Sometimes on that turn, and I think that's turn number 4 if I'm correct, I will short shift into 4th gear if I kind of detect that I'm going to be going too wide. And because short shifting there can be faster than lifting off the throttle if I think I'm going to hit the wall. Alright, so hopefully this trick of not having anyone in front of me, I'm sacrificing a slipstream, which is crucial in this track, but I just don't want to risk having someone really slow in front of me. But again, I'm not expecting myself to be the fastest around here, because the fastest people are going to be wall riding, which is frowned upon, and I am not going to be doing that. I just, you know, care about my dignity too much to do something like that. Guy in front of me is on his out lap. Hopefully he doesn't defend on his out lap. Overall, it's a pretty simple track. Okay, I got a 15.5. Let's see if anyone can get better than that. So far, I got pole position. That's good. Wow, I got pole by a lot so far. 1.2 seconds ahead of everyone. Barely nicked the wall there. have been more aggressive through there.
Look out, there is a snail signaling for overtake.
Prime, I was actually watching Rory Alexander's Erie's YouTube channel, and his most recent video, I saw like the notice on the top of the screen that you donated to him. He must have made a video while he was streaming, and I was like, hey, I know that guy. Good to see you, Prime. How have you been? Looks like I'm still in pole position, but they're getting closer to my lap time. Someone came within 3/10. I might be starting off on pole. It's good. So I was saying I'm not expecting to be the fastest one in here, but so far I am, literally. Might be the fastest one in here. Okay, braked a little bit more than I do there because I didn't want the draft of him in front of me to suck me into the wall. He's letting me pass, what a gentleman. See there, I short shifted. That's what I'm talking about. Turn number 4 there. If you short shift, if you detect that you will slide into the wall, instead of lifting off the throttle, just short shift before you hit the top of the RPM band, and it's so much more effective. You will still carry a lot of speed through there without hitting the wall then, rather than lifting off the throttle. Because lifting off the throttle will reset right there, and then you have to just go back up towards the top of the RPM band in 3rd and then shift into 4th. You'll lose a lot more speed doing that. Just don't take it all the way up on the RPMs and just short shift into 4th there if you think you're going to hit the wall. And you won't hit the wall and you won't lose much speed. It's a win-win.
Load toad was the snail.
Load toad. I don't think so. He's pole now, so I'm starting in 2nd. He beat me by a 10th. Yeah, that's no snail. Going in a tad bit wide there. Ah, okay. Exiting from that. How much time do we have left? Wow, 3 minutes. We got another chance to improve on that time. Okay, Load Toad also went in the pits there. So it looks like, let me see if he's going to try to improve his time. If not, his time will stay static and I might be able to beat it. But so far, I'm definitely starting in the top 3. It's a very good sign. You know, I have a feeling that Load Toad actually was picking up a slipstream when he did get that lap time. You really don't want to slipstream through the last turn, though. That would be a disaster. Everyone say hi to Prime. Give him a bump draft there. Oh, come on, give me room. Don't slide right into me. Yeah, it's tricky taking this last turn around a lot of traffic. It really is. I lifted a tad bit too much there, but if I didn't, I probably would have slid into him. See, I love how I'm conscious of not sliding into him, but him into me, he doesn't really care that much. I'm usually as cautious as I can to try not to slide wide into people when they're on the outside. Most of them not. They're kind of in the same boat as Brazilians, except the thing is, Argentinians are either extremely clean or extremely dirty. There's no in between with them. I was gonna say, if you're gonna squeeze me out after that, I'm gonna be mad at you. Yeah. Okay, final lap of qualifying right here as soon as I cross the line. Scott, you're right. Michael. Alright, looks like I'm starting off in second place. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. That was a solid qualifying session. How many people do we got in here? 15. Alright, so I'm starting in second place out of 15. And again, I'm just gonna base my, thank you, Scott. I'm just gonna base my, yeah, Scott, my best lap time was I think a 15.5. A 15.5. Subi, you got a 15.8. Nice, you're in the 15s as well. Never, Prime, your message went away before I could read it, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna base when I do my mandatory pit stop on just, like if I want to do an undercut on someone, maybe. If they're getting a slipstream close behind me, I might do that. Or if we're having a close battle to try to separate us. That's how I'll try to weigh out when I do my pit stop. What I really am so unsure of on pit stop strategy is my league race tomorrow. We're required to do all 3 different tire compounds at Watkins Glen in a 30-minute race there. And I have no idea which tires to start on and how many laps. Scott, you're usually really good at pit strategy. You should help me with that. Not in this race, I got my pit strategy down because it's very simple, but tomorrow it's going to be complicated. Name, please. What do you mean, Prime? Name PLZ. Name, please. Scott, I'm not talking about pit strategy on this. I'm talking about, so if I'm doing a league race tomorrow at Watkins Glen, that's 30 minutes, and they have it mandatory to go on the softs, mediums, and hards. So you got to go on all 3 tire compounds at least once at a 30-minute race in Watkins Glen. I really don't know what tire strategy to do on that. And there's a lot of people on that boat, too. Is that the Prime dude? What? You know, I have a big chance of placing in the top 3 in the first race of the day. If that happens, I'm just stopping the live stream right there. Because I'm starting in second place off the starting grid. Let's just hope I don't get punted from someone behind that doesn't brake properly and comes flying in hot. Hopefully that doesn't happen. If everyone stays clean, I should have a very solid race here. There's me. As little laps as possible in hards.
There are so many with the name.
Yeah, I think, Scott, I think if I start on hards and just get, should I get the hards out of the way fast tomorrow? I'm not talking about this race, I'm more talking about tomorrow. Like, should I get rid of the hards really early on? Or should I take advantage of their longevity? I mean, that's like my major question.
GLHF
Lucky Luke. I like that. Thank you, Prime. I don't think I recognize any of the usernames in here. Alright, here we go. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. Lots of pain. Alright, Load Toad. Game on. Let's see if I can catch up to him. I'm ready to roll.
Yeah, quite common is Scandinavia grinning face with big eyes.
Got the jet flyover there. Okay, so we got a Nissan ahead of me too. We're both in the same car. Made the name up. Oh. This turn here is where I'm happy that I'm not too close to P1. If I get close enough to him, yeah, I actually would if I get close enough to him, Scott. But I'm definitely not close enough to do that yet. I might, though.
Mine is also unique to me.
I like seeing the purple. That's good. Could have went on throttle earlier there. Looks like the gap is slightly going up by the hundredths. But the gap's going up between me and P3 as well, so oh well. Oh yeah, Scott, that's true. Yeah, I totally spaced it there. Yeah, of course it's going to be purple in the second lap. Scott, you should have just stayed silent and let me be happy, man. Like, why you got to rain on my parade and interrupt me with reality? You know, just be like, oh yeah, Luke, you're smashing it, getting those purples. I'm not gonna do something stupid, Prime.
You're smashing the gap to page 3.
Thanks for letting me know, Scott, because I actually wasn't paying attention to that at all. I'm just focused on ahead of me. Scott, you're like being my race, my spotter right now. No, I actually wasn't paying attention to that. I'm really just focused on P1 right now, so thanks for letting me know that. P1 goes to the inside earlier than me on this first turn. Wonder if I should start mimicking that because he is going faster.
This race will be in the dark.
Yeah, Prime, the time progression's pretty high on this, so time progresses fast on this and it gets pretty dark. It's pretty fun. That was not the best turn I've taken yet. I was focused on the scoreboard looking to the left. I wasn't even looking at the road. Oh my god. Jesus. That was embarrassing. I was so focused on like the gaps. I was like, is that gap closing or going up? And then I just looked back at the road and I'm like, ah! That could have been bad. Who would have thought that when you're in a race, you got to keep your eyes glued to the road? Yeah, I've noticed that. That's why I was looking at the gap. But I should have kept my eyes on the road instead. Looks like P3's gaining on me a tad too. I gotta push harder.
Pulling away from page 3.
Alright, time to push harder. Looks like the gap between me and P3 is getting higher, but so is the gap between me and P1. Looks like we're all just separating. Dude, I can't believe I almost hit the wall just because I was so focused on looking at the scoreboard. Can you imagine if I actually did? Yeah, just let me know if I start to gain on P1 because I just got to keep really focused on the road.
How's your pit window looking? Can't see the track map. Gaps to pit and drop into.
I don't know what you mean by that, Scott. Man, I'm in so much pain today. God. Yeah, Scott, that's what I've been doing in the practice lobbies is try to get a space to myself, and I time my pit stop based on that. Could have been earlier on the throttle on that exit there. Oh, I don't know about that one, Scott, because these people are a lot slower than me. Except for P1. So that wouldn't be the best move, to be honest. That's why I'm going to wait a long time to do my pit stop. Let them all pit first. Because if I get caught in the middle of that traffic, it's just going to hold me up. They're not as fast. You get what I'm saying? So it looks like we have only one person pitting so far. We are more than halfway through the race. Yeah, but, you know, that's giving them too much credit. I mean, I doubt these people are actually going to give me bump drafts. Okay, nick the wall there. Hopefully I don't get a penalty for that.
If you need them to play ball. 02.26 in the morning, I think I will have a pillow fight.
I need to start being more aggressive on the exit of that corner. So I can get away with it. I easily can. And I wonder if that's the part where he starts to gain on me each lap. He's got to be gaining on me in one section, and I think it's the middle section is where he's gaining on me the most, I think. I mean, not gaining on me, but pulling away from me. Hey,
Who's boss pro-
now I just got to be more aggressive after it. This turn right here, I got to be more aggressive through on the exit. So punch it now. Look at that, and I can get away with even more. Closing in on P1 a tad bit more here. I'm gonna start turning towards the inside there a little bit earlier, see if that helps. Turning the inside earlier here. See if that helps at all. Yeah, I'm actually gaining on him there. Look at that. Haha. Now if I would have been doing that the whole time. lots of people behind me are doing their pit stop now. So I'll do mine at the end of this lap. Yeah, I'll do it at the end of this lap. Oh, nipped the wall. Okay, we're looking at about a 17-second gap almost between me and P3. That should be enough time for me to pit stop and still be ahead. So here we go. Okay, come on, go, 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 go. P1's also in the pits. There's a chance I might pull. No, I'm not going to pull ahead of him. There's no way I'm going to pull ahead of him from the pits.
Just as it sharpens up, briefly turn shaper to straight line it.
At the end of the straight.
And then change tire.
I don't change tires. Well, then what are you in the pits for? You got to do something, right? That's very bizarre. So you just go in there, you don't change tires or fuel, and then you just leave. Really? That's really weird. I didn't even know that was a thing, so it wouldn't penalize you if you do it that way? Well, yeah, I know that, but I just thought based on the regulations that you need to change it at least once. See, I assumed that if you don't do anything on the pit stop, that it won't count it as a stop. I didn't know that. Yeah, because now I'm 10 seconds behind Toad, so... Huh. That's odd. Wonder if it's worth me doing another race then, because I'm still going to get P2 right here. Hopefully P1 just wipes out and crashes and everything will be fine. Which isn't going to happen. Michael.
You said you would quit if you came better than fourth.
Yeah, see, if I knew that rule about the pits, if Scott's right, man, I wonder if I could have got first place then, but I might just stop it here because I'm about to play second. Well, Scott, I would be playing for points, but the thing is, like, after last round last week, when I didn't even know that it only counts your last race, I have 0 points going into this, so yeah, points doesn't really matter at this point, I guess. I'll still say congratulations to him, though. P2 is very good out of 15 people. Nice, Subi, you got 4th place. Good job, Subi.
Extra April 5th sec for shipping tires.
Yeah, that's got to be why I ended up 11 seconds behind him then, is the pit stop. That's so bizarre, because like, when they say that a pit stop's mandatory, you'd think that you actually have to do something in the pit stop, so apparently you just pull into the pit stop, and you just sit there with your car, do absolutely nothing, and then just, while your pit crew just stares at you. Alrighty. Well, second place is pretty good. I'll have to tell him, good job. Congratulations. Well done.
$147 points.
Nice one, Subi. Yeah, see, I placed second place last week, but I didn't know that it only counts your last race, and I entered another race. And, yeah, my chat, it's not my chat's fault, but my chat told me after I started the race, they're like, wait, what are you doing? You know, like, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know. So if I knew about that, I would have been with a lot of points now, because I would have been 2 second place finishes in a row. So I would have had a ton of points racked up by now. But,
Scott Shed in my race.
You know who that is, right, Subi? You know who that is? That's Super GT. Where did you play? Where did he place?
Yay.
Where did Super GT place?
He won. Page 6.
Oh, he won. Nice, Scott. You got P6. See, I would expect that from Super GT, though, Subi. Good job on P6, Scott. Out of 14 people, P6 is still pretty good. I want to watch that replay to see how many people actually did that pit stop thing that Scott was talking about, because I'm curious, am I the only... I can't be the only one that wasn't aware of that, so I'm just going to skip to when people are doing their pit stops to see how many people are actually doing that. I think someone pitted on lap 8. Let me see who it was. Yeah, this guy. Oh, you're not racing, Scott?
No draft. He pitted by himself, I'm pretty sure.
You won with no draft? Well, the guy in my lobby won with no draft. So I want to see if this guy changed tires then.
No tires, no fuel for me.
Yeah, he didn't need... I didn't know this! Man, if I would have known that... But to be fair, I still would have been 5 seconds behind P1, so it wouldn't have changed anything, actually, even if I did know that, so it doesn't really matter. P1 was already 5 seconds ahead of me, and P1 didn't change tires either. So even if I didn't change tires, he would still be 5 seconds ahead of me out of the pits. So let me skip ahead and see if everyone else, when everyone else did their pit stops. Okay, we had one more person back there. Let's see.
Switching to next week's from tomorrow.
Is it him? Someone went in the pits, I thought. Oh, I like his windshield banner there. How does he not get... Dude, someone, if they're really a Karen about it, they could report this guy, but they'd be pretty good... they'd be a Karen for doing that.
My race was crazy for like 6-7 laps.
Diesel Dave, it's the first stream you've caught. Nice, man. Good to have you in here. Diesel, you joined the stream here right when I already did a race, and I was going to do a lot of the rounds of the Manufacturers Cup, but I placed second, so I think I'm just going to end it there. But what's interesting, Dave, is that someone in my chat told me that I didn't need to change tires in the mandatory pit stop. I didn't even know that, so I did change my tires. That guy doesn't know how to drive. Jeez. I'm just trying to see how many people in here didn't change your tires in their pit stop. So where does most people pit at? I think it would be like... I know I've skipped past some pit stops, but I think there was a time window when a lot of people did it. Okay, we got one person. We got like 3 people in here. Okay, so let's see if these 3 people actually did do a pit stop. Hey, William, how's it going, William?
Lap 12.
Yeah, I'm on lap 12 right here. Let's see how many people changed their tires. No, he didn't. Let's see if this guy did. He did. Okay, so someone did. So I'm not the only one that didn't know. Let's see if this guy does. I think I already I already watched this guy.
Same if you were in there.
I think I already watched that guy in the pits too.
I haven't raced any of the
I don't think I
season
watched his
races in
Subaru yet.
GT7 yet. Only recently got back into it after taking like a month off. Surprising goal.
Dave, if it means anything, I've taken 6 months off because of a pretty significant surgery I had. So 1 month off is not that bad, man. You can come back strong. See, that Subaru didn't change tires either. Yeah, a lot of people didn't change tires. Dave, it'll just take you like a little bit of time to get in the hang of it again, you know? Alright, well, P2 is pretty good. See, I also wish that I knew, I didn't know until after last week's Manufacturers Cup that it only counts the last race that you do. So I'm just glad that now that I know, I'm able to just stop right there. There was a wall rider on your race. You know, there were probably a lot of wall riders in my lobby, but I just didn't know it because I was so far away from everyone. I kind of was just by myself the whole race, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a lot of wall riders in my race. That was a pretty calm race. I literally stayed in the same position the entire race. So, yep, just had the whole track to myself. I just really wish that last week, if I would have known. Oh, you're an A+ class driver, Diesel. Nice. Not getting into the series until you're fully. Oh, dude, it doesn't matter that much. People take this so seriously. It's just like, get in there, have some fun. Who cares? Like, if it doesn't go well, it doesn't. If it does, great. You know, people are so like extremely careful about how their driver rank is and everything. I think people take this way too seriously. People take it way too seriously. You know, it's just to have some fun, man. But at the same time, like, be competitive. But don't worry too much about not being the fastest guy in there and all that stuff, you know. I mean, you should aim for that, but just don't worry about it too much if you're not, you know. It's just a fun time to have. But, yeah, if I knew last week that it only counts the last race you do. Yeah, Subi, Subi, you were exactly right. That's why I'm not doing another race. Because last week I didn't know that it only counts the last race you do. So with that being said, at least I know now that it only counts your last race. I do want that one race you guys just watched to be the last one I do because I placed second out of, what was it, 14 people? That's a very great result. Tomorrow I will be live streaming my league race at Watkins Glen. Do I know the higher lobbies, the more points you get? Scott, I'm not going for points anymore, but at the same time, I do want to end it there just because, even though I'm ultimately not going for points, but at the same time, I sort of am. So, yeah, keep these though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, these guys ain't playing the wall riders, William, or do you mean the people in your lobby? Like, if someone said they're in a lot of A+ class ranks, I don't think I had any A+ in my lobby. So yeah, I'm gonna stop it there. Tomorrow I will be live streaming my league race at Watkins Glen. It's a 30-minute race. So stay tuned tomorrow to see my league race. It'll be at 2:30 p.m. EDT time zone. Again, it's 2:30 p.m. EDT time zone. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow when I live stream my league race at Watkins Glen. Take care, everyone.